It's Week 8 of the NFL, where we've got ourselves a rematch of last year's AFC title game. It's the Chargers and the Titans on Monday Night Prime Time.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, but he'll get it past the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The Titans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before the game. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
To the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, they'll run it here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. Finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the cornerback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On 1st and 10, Buckner. And right away, he lost the football. One of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll be inside the red. The ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Team. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it'll be tipped up and picked off.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This a 31-yard attempt. This one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Buckner. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is. And let's face it, this team is playing so worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets this up across the 35. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Get out of here with a W.
Fields now to throw. He connects with Hyatt. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Get the points on the board. Angel.
They'll keep it on the ground. Teague. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Teague. The 20, 5, touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and is just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
To try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. 17-0 our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it as we resume action. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw. Buckner. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's into the clear again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Buckner. Pass complete to Palmer. Room past the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pick up there.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Roberson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style. We actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and emulate it, but aren't necessarily that position.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Roberson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Buckner. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Buckner. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
On first down, Fields. Hyatt there to grab it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Teague. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
He has Hyatt over the middle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Titans have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Chargers offense back onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Buckner. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
On 3rd down, Roberson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Buckner. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home. A touchdown the difference, 21-14, the final score. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Bryce Young, a touchdown pass in the victory. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. No run back here to begin the will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but just have to go. work and try and put something together here in the second half.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Roberson. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football. The other team down, and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And they'll begin by running the option.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. Teague, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's control the trenches. Defense can't stop you. Let's go.
Henry's got it out on the left side.
And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Roberson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why... love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last. Particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. T. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 50, here's Fields. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Teague, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll keep it on the ground. Teague, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now a give right side. Teague. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here comes third and about a foot. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Right back to him on first down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here. Throwing on third down, Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. It's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing after the interception. Buckner. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Buckner. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Back to throw. Buckner. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Roberson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the bootleg. Buckner. He finds his man. Complete. That's Marsh. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Off the bootleg. Buckner. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Operating from the gun, Buckner. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. The RPO, he completes it. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. How about that? Their quarterback, 58 yards. And the Titans continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point splits the upright. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Holding offense.
Let's go.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Buckner. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Tennessee offense set to go again. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. T, and he'll take this ahead for about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 19 on a first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans just continue to roll.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Chargers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
That's taken in by Palmer. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Back to throw again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right. Grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they? the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it. Pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of the national audience.
Yeah, they thought it. And it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. Best blockers. And let's get this one in.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
But as this defense works...